For parents who didn't go and visit the campus yet, what sort of infrastructure did you observe when you first visited the campus, and how is it now?
I have a big doubt and big how my kids will learn Hindi, because Hindi is the known language and mother tongue.
Hi, welcome to Yellow Slate, your very own school search engine that helps you find the best schools for your kid based on various filters and parameters. Today, we have Mr. Arman Ibrahim, who's here to talk about the Manav Rachna International School, which is in Sector 51. His kids are studying there, and let's talk to him and understand his perspective about how the school is and what he thinks can be improved upon. So, before we get into the finer details, why Manav Rachna? What impressed you so much about Manav Rachna that you zeroed in on this school?
Let me put myself as a background that we landed in 2018 in December from the Middle East to India. And that's time that my kid was growing in the stage of that 4 and one was in 3. So we was exploring the school. And we have a big debate with my wife as well that to which school we will go. We've gone through that, so many schools around us that which we are living that the community. And then we realized that, however, that the school of Manav Rachna is far from my house. That even though when drive myself, it took that around 35 minutes. And near about that, there's a plenty of school around us. But why I choose Manav Rachna is that the vision. The vision is very, very clear. The vision is not like in a low-fi kind of a sounds. It's like in a very connecting, the connecting with the like in a family, and the vision statement is very clear. So that is one of the things, and it's truly inspired me when we meet some of the teacher over there during interaction session, and one of the reference there was a 2 reference for myself. One is that my company HR senior manager, whose kid is already studying, and 2 kids studying in Faridabad branch. And they was very comfortable. And they said that it's very good school, even though you can ranking. So one of that good school in the ranking in 1 to 5, of course that. So that is one of the reference. And the second reference is one of my uncle, who well known that in the education department, he referred that OP Bhalla Trust is really nice. The vision is very clear. So these are the things that which we influence that to reference, and then we interact with the team, and then we explore that all the the web portal over there, the vision statement, the things is very clarity, and even though the ratio between the kids and teacher, they prove themselves that what is the ratio, what are the kids ratio that compared to the other school. So then we say that regardless that even though it's far from my community, far from my society, let's jump into that. And I think that I have no any regret. I can say that my kids is studying last 3 years, and now they already entered in that class 2, my daughter, and my son is that in the KG Venus now. And they are growing very well. However, that the mother tongue, I can say that they are by born that in English, because that when we was in Middle East that we was not speaking in Hindi as well. So these are the things. And then once we talk about like in a teacher interaction, even though I have a big doubt and big thing that even though how my kids will learn Hindi, because Hindi is the known language and mother tongue. So I salute that the teacher Neetal, who say that I will develop one program special, and that is a part of the curriculum, but you have to spare some time. She gave up the time during my vacation, that summer vacation, and then my kids learning start to Hindi as well. So these are the things I feel that it's like in a home, it's like in a family, and it's get connected. There is a plenty of example I can give it that in last 3 years, but I realize. So that is the main part that I always get in touch. There is a very clear communications. There's no hide and seek games. That means that if it is that here means you have to. That's the things I like it. And in my even though corporate, it's a very clear statement. Communication is the key success, and I believe that they prove it. So these are 2 things like in a vision statement and the communications enchant me, and then I connected to the Manav Rachna.
Fantastic. And for parents who didn't go and visit the campus yet, what sort of infrastructure did you observe when you first visited the campus, and how is it now?
Well, when you go to the web page of Manav Rachna, however, there is all the sectors are included in that, but that when you selected to the particular that section, even though the infrastructure, the building, the teacher, even though the profile, the school profile, even though the 3D tour, like in a virtual tour, even though these are the things given a great help that to recognize very well that how you can choose it. So some of the information are in hand, which you can take as an advantage that once you interact realistic, so easily you can say that, hey, these are the false statement, these are the false thing. But I believe that they meet all the requirement what they have posted over there. So as I say that there is no any hide and seek. There's very clear communications, and again, as I say that the objective and vision is very, very clear. Yeah.
Got it.
I like that one of the things as well, that they in the beginning is the part of the SDG Sustainable Development Goal. So they, even though are following the SDG goal as well, which is that UN is introduced for all of the country. So these are the things as a professional for me, I like that means that my kids are in a good track. Yeah.
Got it. And can you help us with the fee structure that you're paying, and also let us know which classes are your kids going to?
Currently, my daughter is that Aiza. She is in the class 2, and I'm paying that 55,000 approx. That including the transportations in quarterly, and my son is in KG Venus, which I'm paying that 52. So means there is a discount of one kid because that I have 2 kids. But yeah, that is the very limited. But even though compared to the other school infrastructures, the quality, and as I say that the ratio between the teacher and the student, yeah, these are the great impact, because the other school having that ratio, they are saying that we are following, but in the realistic, it is not.
Got it.
So means that they are strict that the commitment, yeah. So means that they are giving a more focus, because of course that the ratio is that meeting the requirement, then of course that means it's meet the requirement. And that's why for me is that even though the fees is fine for me compared to even though if you will compare that similar kind of a structure of that other school, I'm okay. Yeah.
Got it. And if you have to be really critical, tell us where the school can still get better at. What are those areas?
Yes, now the world is that moving and transition period of the digitalization, right? And even though during the COVID, they proved themselves, right? So that even though like an online structure, but it's still that these are the things area which they have to require a little bit fine tune. They introduce a Scalaro now that the portal. There was a glitch, and I'm the person that means I'm always interacting those kind of things. So these are the things, of course, they have some key communication like in a WhatsApp group. But when you talk about like in a pure digitalization, of course that these things little bit they require to be fine-tuned.
And
right.
Yeah. And before we conclude, so on scale of 10, with 10 being the highest, how likely are you to recommend Manav Rachna to any of your peers or kith and kin?
Well, that as I say that the great example is that even though in my company, my HR, one is already passed out and now he is in IIT Madras. So means that I think that I cannot give 10 by 10, but 10 by 9, of course that they meet the requirement. Of course that the one I deducted because that every organization have an area of improvement. There is a pace where we can improve ourselves. So, but yes, like in our infrastructures, 10 of 10, the quality, 10 of 10. Even though the interactions with the teacher, principal, the communications, 10 of 10. Yeah, I cutted that the marks is only and only because that a kind of an area of improvement. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you so much for your time, sir. And a lot of insights and opinions that you shared will be of great help for other parents who are looking for good schools in your locality. On behalf of all that parent community, thank you very much.
Always. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.